The most hideous, disgusting, and/or terrible thing we've ever seen someone in the audience do was texting during one of our shows.
Never text
Don't
during
text.
a show, unless it's me telling me how much you love the show. And we saw someone throw up.
Oh, yeah. The most cheap-ass thing I ever did to save money, I used to eat something that I called corned beef hash and tuna.
Ugh.
And Easy Mac, where you take an Easy Mac, you put an unheated can of corned beef hash in there, and you also put some tuna fish in there, and it looks and tastes exactly like dog food.
It smells like my uncle's feet. It's gross. I would use set lists as toilet paper for a long time.
One of the best pranks we ever played was in our buddy's band called The Main. We put baby powder in every part of the drum kit, which you can't see when you come up to play the drums. And so it was like inside the hi-hat. And then the first drum hit you do, there's just this massive explosion of baby powder. We managed to cover an entire venue in baby powder because they were not excited.
We are jerks. The weirdest place that I found myself on tour in a random city was actually in my bunk in the bus on time.
Oh.
See how I did that? Because most of the time, I wake up on someone's floor with puke on me.
Covered in
not my own.
Your own feces.
That's not true. That's not true. I mean, they're all pretty out of control. I think one of the most out of control parties that we've been at on tour is when we partied with Lil Jon and Andrew WK, which together are actually classified as a weapon.
As a threat to national security.
Yeah, you cannot have those two men in the same room.
We don't really get stranded because we're that band that shows up like awkwardly early. Like we'll show up to venue like an hour and a half before we're supposed to be there, and everybody looks at us and they're like,
We clean up the venue from the night before. We actually serve lunch to everyone who works there, so
we've never been stranded.
But we do strand people.
Yeah.
We have left a lot of our crew on the road. Yeah. They're still out there. If you see this, please help them. Smallest crowd we've ever played to is...
the gazebo?
Actually, smaller than that, we played a bartender conference, and the conference happened to be in another room while we were playing, so Nat actually did me the favor and went down into the crowd, so I had at least one person to perform to.
So we played to each other. That's cool.
Yeah, that's something magical about that. Yeah, it was really good. It smells like my uncle's feet. It's gross.